Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Heather Janssen.
We're tracking breaking news as the Tucson Police Department is investigating a shooting in Midtown. It was very, very emotional. Some tears were shed as people are still mourning. You gotta love AC in Arizona. It's a small gesture that pays off in a big way. One man has spent the past decade traveling the country by train to make sure no one has to feel lonely. There are a number of uses for this new program, but these things kicked into high gear quick.
Right now at noon, late breaking news from our crime team. Disturbing new details in a case of a husband accused of killing his wife at their Oro Valley home. One of the hardest hit areas here at Sanctuary Cove. This bridge right here, you can see where trees and cactus all came through. As we know, monsoon 2019 is here, and so are the bugs that come with it. Not my favorite part of the season, that's for sure. And I just got completely splashed. So yeah, you can see a lot of this has built up over time.
Well, you know what rap star Lil Nas X says? He'd ride till he can't no more. Apparently that time is right now. And I should leave the singing to him. No. That one gets stuck in your head so easily.
Now at noon, President Trump coming to his own defense today amid a bombshell whistleblower complaint that has House Democrats pushing forward with an impeachment inquiry. Meanwhile, a long day on Capitol Hill as the president's acting director of national intelligence answers questions from lawmakers. Natalie Brand has the latest from Washington. As McGuire now testifies in a closed-door meeting before the Senate Intel Committee, the president now says he may consider releasing records of all contacts between his administration and Ukraine to prove he's done nothing wrong. Now, we'll continue to bring you any new developments in the impeachment inquiry into President Trump. You can look for those updates on air, on KOLD.com, and with alerts on our KOLD mobile app and social media. Now to the KOLD News 13 crime team. The woman who escaped while being extradited back to Tucson to face murder charges was in court today. Susan Barksdale had a hearing to try to modify the conditions of her release. The judge today denying a request to lower her bond amount. It's now set at $1 million. She, along with her husband, Blaine Barksdale, are accused of Frank Bly's murder in April. Remember, they escaped from a prison transport van, spurring a 2-week manhunt. New details this Thursday in a child sex crime sting in southern Arizona. The Arizona Attorney General says 2 more people have been indicted in connection to this. David Seafelt and Hector Gonzalez Jr. both charged with luring a minor for sexual exploitation and attempted sexual conduct with a minor. According to the indictment, Seafelt reportedly sent 3 nude photos of himself to an undercover officer posing as a young teen. Investigators say those 2 were a part of a group of almost 20 men arrested over 5 days last month. Well, checking in now with meteorologist Stephanie Waldriff. Stephanie, is the rain behind us? Can we expect some more? Let us know what to look forward to. In Glendale, controversial body camera video shows a police officer tasing a man after he put his hands up. We warn you, it is hard to watch. While this video is just being released, this actually happened back in December. The officer rolls up on a suspected bicycle thief, jumps out, and tases him. According to the report, the sergeant said the man wouldn't comply with orders and looked like he was going to run, but that's not what others see in the video. Well, if you're looking to make weekend plans and you love food, the Greek Fest may be the place to be. We've got those details for you. Plus, we have the Saba Home Show here to tell us about all of the exciting things they have to offer.
When it's hot in Tucson, it's hot. Anyone will tell you that.
You never get used to it.
But how hot?
I'm so hot that Dan Morris wishes he was me.
Grab a board and a marker, take to the streets of downtown Tucson and ask.
Real hot. Today's gonna be like 108.
Triple digits make great talking points.
You gotta get in outer shade by 10 o'clock I was getting.
But it wasn't until this man sat down to sing us a song,
most beautiful things I've seen.
things changed.
I make up a lot of excuses. You know, there was a dog.
A glimpse of homelessness and heat.
Everything is okay. We ran, man, we got him.
Our cameras don't often see. The story took a turn.
Sometimes the heat is the best to find people in because they're hot and they're outside and they need assistance.
As we talked with people, we came across Caroline Shive.
I remember when I was homeless, I literally thought I was going to die of the heat.
4 days a week, she packs up a golf cart and drives around town. making sure people have what she didn't.
When I was homeless and I was out in this heat, I didn't have anybody or anything. I didn't have water, I didn't have food, I didn't have any resources in the community. I can give you a ride to your house.
Oh, that'll work.
Getting people the essentials, everything from hydration to housing. She helped 14 homeless people find a place to go just last month.
Well, that's okay. We'll figure it out together, okay? I would have loved it just to have had somebody to care or had somebody to look out for me and say, hey, are you okay? How are you doing? Can I help you with anything?
Shive says it's all about meeting people where they're at and giving them the attention they deserve.
It's not always about if somebody's using or drinking. It's just sometimes people fall on hard times. I really have a heart for these people because they don't have anybody else. They don't have a mom they can call and say, hey, can you come help me? You want a cold Gatorade?
Yes, please.
She's the ray of sunshine the homeless need on an unbearably hot day.
It's hot out here.
From downtown Tucson, Heather Janssen, KOLD News 13, live local late breaking.
Oh, okay. I just own the restaurant 22 months only.
Another day, another dollar.
How are you?
Recognize your neighbor?
Yes.
With each smile and greeting, it's clear Konstantin Georgakis knows the value of hard work.
I'm 72 years old and still I work every day.
He's the owner of Pastiche Modern Eatery in Midtown,
I just got the burger. Mine has provolone.
catering to customers like Paige Hoskins.
The pay period ends on Saturday for our second missed pay period. And that's...
Who's trying to feel normal because she's a furloughed employee.
The days just... There's nothing breaking anything up.
She says since the shutdown started, she hasn't been out much.
When you're broke, you don't allow yourself to do anything nice for yourself.
And with each day this continues,
It's weird to not be there every day.
things get tougher.
I am now to the point where I have to tap into family resources and ask for help.
At $14, the pastiche burger she ordered likely isn't in the budget for unpaid government workers. So this meal means more than you'd expect
Very good, thank you.
because it's free.
And I see people that make no money now. Say, okay, I'm going to offer just a little bit, whatever I can.
Konstantin wants to help because he's felt their struggle.
Are you happy with quality of food or service?
He's a Greek immigrant, once working 16-hour days every day of the week.
I never forgot where I come from. I was so poor in my life.
Now rich with opportunity, he says, he's an American citizen who loves to give back.
The United States be so nice to me. I appreciate.
Life coming full circle, helping fellow Americans like Paige during their time of need.
I just want to work. That's all I want to do.
How's everything was here?
Fantastic. Great.
In the meantime, Konstantin will keep offering this free burger until the shutdown ends, but also adding a sprinkle of hope to the menu.
If anybody work, it's honest and love people, I'm going to make it.
Reminding everyone they can make it through just as he
And
did.
this is a delicious burger.
In Midtown, Heather Janssen, Fox 11 News.
Standing here looking at the birds and feeling the sun, I just think this is the best part of all.
Phoenix native Kathleen McCoy is taking a break from technology for the day.
I watch them through my computer, of course, and my dogs go crazy because they're listening to the sound of the birds.
Listening to their coos
Oh, that's quite a sound.
and calls in person,
It was worth getting up at 4 this morning.
she's catching a glimpse of these sandhill cranes.
Where are they coming from?
From as far north as Siberia, they make their way to southern Arizona.
And how long will they stay?
But the draw of the whitewater draw lures in dozens of others.
Oh, they're doing the dance over here. See, right up there comes the bunch.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. There's just thousands of them.
Including a different kind of Arizona bird,
We're best friends, you know,
lovebirds,
right?
We are.
taking in the sights.
And we don't get these birds.
Jeff and Jane Hayes studied up on their facts before heading down for a date day to see the birds.
They do like to be by the farms, and the farmers might not like them.
They share a special kind of bond with these animals.
Here comes 3 of them together.
Where?
They're flying right across.
Oh, yeah.
Sandhill cranes pick their partners for life.
So we just like the same things, and we're both pretty quiet and laid back.
Jeff and Jane hope to do the same They've been married for
30 years.
with many more years to go. Taking in the birds one picture at a time, their compatibility evident with each laugh.
Except he dropped his camera.
I dropped my camera down there on the deck.
Creating picture-perfect memories.
I got some pretty good pictures, I hope.
And a snapshot of love to last a lifetime.
Noisiest birds I've ever heard. I don't know what their problem is.
In McNeil, Heather Janssen, KOLD News 13.